big boats that used to ply this river. I don't know if they do now or not.
They have gotten some of it to where boats can come through.
Now, when you get about middle ways, I want you to stop dead still again.
But I don't think they got it all where it's not.
But Jewel Craft's grandfather or great-grandfather used to run a boat up from Savannah up here to Elberton, and they couldn't hardly wait for him to get back, and they'd go running down to meet the boat. The boat would bring supplies.
I know
I think Asa Craft was her grandfather or great-grandfather. She married, what was his name? Ozzie Taylor. I think it was what they called him. I hope it shows up in the picture. Okay, drive on.
It's getting so dark.
Yeah.
I bet it won't show up very much.
We'll worry about that later. I'm glad to be getting it at all. I'm very glad. Georgia State Line, Elbert County. Welcome to Georgia State of Adventure. Okay.
Where was that rock you wanted me to stop at? Up on the hill?
Speed check by meter.
I don't know exactly.
Yes, baby. Yes,
Where's
I
that
love
road
you.
that goes?
3. Now we're going west on Highway 368.
Is that what he said?
No, nobody said. Elberton is 13 miles from here. Yes, baby. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, your ancestors lived here, right up on top of this hill. Yeah. Right back over on the right-hand side here. Yeah, that might be a little road they used to travel there. Slow down, babe. Slow down. 15 miles to Elberton, entering Elbert County, the Granite City of the South. Industry, agriculture. Elbert County 4-H clubs welcome you.
Well, now, are we going?
Yeah, go right up here and turn right. Go right up here and turn right. And we'll see where we go. Might stop and see Daryl and me. And see Jewel. You can say, now, who are you? Somewhere in here are some of our ancestors. Yes, yeah. Yeah, you told me that once before. Is this... Let's see.
Don't pass there on.
Well, I've talked to you about him before. Glenn Thomason lives there.
Daryl Thomason.
Taylor.
Thomason.
Daryl Taylor. Somewhere right in here. Taylor's settled originally.
Yeah, right in here, I believe they told me. Is where the Taylor settled. Well, do you know their house when you see it? I just don't remember them. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yeah, baby.
I think I remember Jewel.
Baby.
But I just can't remember who she married.
They called him Ozzie Taylor. What was his name? Daryl Osborne Taylor, I believe. Or was it something else? J.T. Stovall lives there. I believe. Daryl's name is Daryl Osborne, not Taylor, I believe. And his dad was, oh, I'd have to look in the book.
That's Daryl's one.
So you got a bright light in that thing that so it'll show up.
It'll show up a little bit. It won't be like, you know, the sun was shining or anything. It'll show up some. Carnes, Jimmy Carnes lives there.
Past Jenny's. I don't think we on Jenny's Road. I don't know. Yeah. I tell you, I don't know my way around.
Farther down here than I remembered it being.
Is it right here now?
I believe this
You
is
been
it.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been here 2 or 3 times.
Is it a pond off Is it or not, Neil?
Daryl Taylor, it sure is.
We got a lot of folks here.
Yeah, got a lot of cars.
Is that which one of Daryl there?
I don't see him. I don't know. If it is, he's changed.
Any of you. So I said, well, I don't know whether they kin to me or not, but you are, aren't you?
Evidently we are.
Well, I know you're kin to each other.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
See what we got since we were here last?
How about that? I was just wondering if it was.
Uh-huh.
This your first one, huh?
First
How
one.
about
We
that?
waited 24 years for her.
Isn't that great? A little girl.
Sure
And you
is.
know what? She's the
What a
only
girl.
one that's ever been born.
Oh, sure, I know how it is. I had one that way.
You did.
Yeah. Y'all get out and come in.
Well, I guess we'll run on down the road a little further.
Now, who
Jenny.
did you marry?
I married a Latham.
A what?
A Latham from over to Iowa, South Carolina.
Oh, did you?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I was talking about Blake just now. Blake was doing some research. He was going to write a book on the crabs, I guess was the reason. One reason he probably wrote to you, see?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I tell you, Daddy and he loved each other. When he got into a little trouble, Daddy was stood behind him, and he's always told me, he wrote me and told me that Daddy was the best friend he ever had.
What about that?
And he's just a wonderful man. I think a lot of Cousin Blake.
Yeah.
I've always called him cousin.
Yeah.
And and I tell you, another craft was kin to me is
Emily.
this Turner girl that married. She was a craft. What's that Turner boy over here?
Jack Turner?
I can't think of her names, but she was a craft.
What, his wife or his mother?
His wife. Claude Turner's wife.
Claude Turner.
Over here they live right over here.
Claude Turner. Oh, I know who you're talking about. She was,
She was a craft.
yeah, she was, golly,
And that Miss Kraft was Daddy's cousin, my daddy's cousin.
Somebody having
Daddy-
fish.
Huh?
I smell fish, don't I?
you probably do. They're cooking fish in the house.
Well,
Oh, it was Matt Kraft's sister.
yeah. Yeah.
Matt Kraft's sister.
Mac's dead, isn't he?
What is her name? I can't think of her name right now.
You mean
Mine is
her?
not blank.
No.
What is that?
Oh, you haven't got that thing running, have you?
Yeah.
Kraft
Yeah.
song.
Got to hear all this
Yeah.
about who was who and all that. Who's who in America.
You didn't tell me what the little girl's name was.
Jenny.
Jenny.
Jenny?
Geneva. May. Actually.
That's great.
We call her Jenny or Jen Jen.
Well, we shall get out. If you're not, I'm going to get
Video.
Lynn and let her come out.
All right.
Say,
Can't you get?
which way is Montevideo?
My video is right up this road here, about 3 miles. And you lived in this neighborhood?
No, Jenny Haley Ward is my first cousin, and I visited over in there.
Yeah.
A lot
Where does she
of
live?
times. Looks like you all to know me, and I all to know you, but I didn't.
But I can't remember really.
You know
Uh-uh.
who she is now?
No, he didn't
Not
ever know
really.
us. I don't
So
guess.
I tell him.
I tell you, you're kin to my daddy. That's all I know.
Yeah.
She's Sadie Thompson now.
I'll Sadie Smith.
Sadie Smith. And you were a Smith before you
She
married.
lives in Warren Robins where we do,
Uh-huh.
but we did not for a long time.
How about that?
She found us about the first of this year.
And you still in Warren Robin?
Yes, Probably be there for another 10 or 11 years at least.
You still in Air Force?
Yeah, well, no, I'm not in the Air Force. I'm a civilian.
He works.
I'm employed on the Air Force base, but I'm a civilian.
Oh, but you weren't in the...
I was at one time, 4 years, but I've never been in the Air Force since I met you, no.
Oh, well,
I've
I was
been- I
thinking
was
you were in
working
the
there as
Air
a
Force for
civilian.
some reason. I don't know.
Well,
I
a
can't-
long time ago I was,
Yeah,
but not since I met you.
But you were a civilian when you came up.
Right,
You know, that's strange. I was thinking about you just right recently. I really was.
I think
you know?
about you all every once in a
Yeah.
while.
You seen
Not-
Emily lately?
And I
Not
wondered.
just because you're related to me, but
Yeah, they were down Labor Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who is Emily now?
that's his
sister.
sister.
That's my sister.
And who did she marry?
She married a Zach Cheek.
And they-
Zach,
Cheek.
I seen
They
that
live
name.
up close to Nashville, Tennessee.
some of these cheeks around
That's
here?
right. Joe Cheek. Do you ever know Joe Cheek?
Yeah.
It's his son.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, now, where does Jenny Warren live from here?
Who?
Jenny Warren, is that in
Jenny Ward.
Whoa.
Ward.
She lives
Ward.
at Montevideo.
She lives right this side of Montevideo in the
How
house
far
on
is
the
it
left.
from here?
It's only about 3 miles.
3?
Yeah.
And we can go right
Yeah.
straight from her house on to Elberton. Can't
Okay.
we?
no, I turn around and go back this way. Can't no.
Not really. You can just, after you leave her house, there's a little store building there on the left, and just take to the left there, and just follow that road straight on. Just keep straight. And, well, it'll kind of run into another road just bare to the left, and just keep straight on, and it'll run back into the Elberton Highway.
Okay.
I thought that.
There she goes.
Don't you die,
You got those fish ready yet?
just fine.
You remember who this is?
Yes. You know, I have thought and wondered
What
about.
we got since we
What do you think of that?
Oh.
6. And we're in Elberton.
And I'll tell you,
We're leaving Hardy's, and we're right next to the fire department.
Well, I don't know what he was trying to do.
Trying to make a U-turn, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They don't know what you're trying to do, and you don't know what they're trying to do.
That's right.
It's 57 degrees at 8:51. Here's, let's see now, I've been on this First Baptist Church.
Yeah.
And I guess there's probably a new First Baptist Church next to it. I'm not sure.
United States Post Office. On this side.
On that side's the United States Post Office. Wagner and Phelps. Heard Leverett Adams Jenkins, attorneys at law.
Okay, now I know it's somewhere over here in these blocks. I don't know where, do you?
I tell you, Elberton's one town I don't know much about. I
Okay.
never spend much time here.
You okay, Jenny?
They're gonna live through it all.
I think I'll take a ride here. I think it'd be about time to take one.
I prefer if you take a left, I believe.
A left?
Yeah.
You sure?
If you take a right, you're gonna wind up back there the way we came in. Start with.
Well, the other courthouse is up the other way.
Okay.
From Hardy's.
Okay, then go back that way.